everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to tell you one of the most emotional and powerful backstories from Demon Slayer. We're diving into the life of Akaza. You probably know him as one of the most dangerous demons, with his tattooed face and terrifying power, but behind that fierce appearance lies a heartbreaking human story. So, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey through his past without spoiling his final fate. Most of the time when we talk about demons, we immediately think of cruel monsters who live only to devour humans. But in Demon Slayer, the truth is deeper. Many of these demons were once human beings, people with their own struggles, pain, and even love. One of the most memorable examples is the demon we know as Akaza. Long before anyone called him Akaza, he was just a boy named Hakuji. He was born in a poor district. His mother was sick, his father couldn't provide for the family, and survival was a daily struggle. As a child, Hakuji had no choice but to steal food and medicine. He became known as a troublemaker, fighting in the streets and doing anything he could to keep himself and his mother alive. The townspeople branded him with tattoos as punishment for his crimes, calling him the Demon Child. But the truth was simple. He was just a boy fighting against a cruel world. Things became even harder when Hakuji's father, overwhelmed by guilt and poverty, took his own life. In a note, his father wrote that he didn't want to be a burden on his son anymore. This loss crushed Hakuji. From then on, it was only him and his sick mother, and he continued to survive by stealing and fighting, carrying the heavy weight of grief. But fate has strange ways. One day, during a fight, an old man named Keizo noticed Hakuji's incredible strength and resilience. Keizo was the master of a dojo, a school of martial arts. He approached Hakuji and said, "You have amazing talent, but if you keep wasting it on street fights, you'll destroy yourself. Come to my dojo, train properly, and learn to use your strength for something better." Hakuji accepted. That decision changed everything. At the dojo, he not only trained under Keizo, but also met Keizo's daughter, Koyuki. She was gentle, kind, and full of warmth. Unlike the rest of the world, she didn't see Hakuji as a criminal. She saw him as a person worth trusting. Very soon, Koyuki became the light in Hakuji's dark life. Life at the dojo gave Hakuji something he had never experienced before: hope. He trained hard, he grew stronger, and for the first time, he had a dream for the future. Keizo even promised that one day, Hakuji could marry Koyuki. For the first time in his life, Hakuji wasn't just surviving, he was living. He was fighting not for bread or medicine, but for a future he believed in. But happiness can be fragile. One day, when Hakuji returned home with medicine for his mother, he discovered a nightmare. The dojo had been attacked by rivals. Everything was destroyed, and Koyuki was gone. Hakuji lost everything in a single moment. His heart broke once again, even deeper than before. Blinded by rage, he went after the attackers. With nothing but his fists, Hakuji slaughtered dozens of men. The streets became rivers of blood, a reflection of the storm raging inside him. When the rage finally drained, Hakuji collapsed, wounded and barely alive. It was then that a figure appeared before him, Muzan Kibutsuji, the king of demons. Muzan looked at him and said, "You are powerful, far beyond ordinary men, but as a human, you are fragile. Why suffer loss? Why endure weakness? Become a demon, live forever, be unbreakable." Broken, hopeless, with nothing left to cling to, Hakuji accepted. That was the birth of Akaza. As a demon, Akaza rose to terrifying strength. He became one of the most powerful fighters among Muzan's ranks. His martial arts transformed into bloody techniques that made him nearly unstoppable. But even as a demon, one thing remained the same. He never harmed women. No matter the situation, no matter how brutal the fight, he refused to kill women. Deep in his heart, the memory of Koyuki still lived, a reminder of the love he once had. Against men, however, Akaza showed no mercy. Every battle was a storm of fists and fury, as if he was forever avenging the night when his loved ones were taken from him. And that is the story of how a poor boy named Hakuji, scarred by loss and grief, became the demon known as Akaza. Behind every strike, behind every ruthless battle, was a heart that had once known love, hope, and unbearable pain. If you enjoyed this storytelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other Demon Slayer fans. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about Akaza's tragic past? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video!